Welcome back to another review, and I have Ultimate Directions Halo Vest for you today. Out of all the packs on review, this is pretty much the lightest yet capable pack. It's lightweight, it runs really well in the heat, but you can stuff the back and fit loads of stuff in it and carry things and look like you know what you're doing, and we all know looking the part is 90% of the job here. Whoa, let's just wait there a second. I forgot to say, this is not a sponsored video. The pack has been provided free of charge by the brand. I'm very grateful for it. However, these are all my own views and please see them as that. Now I'll let you carry on. So, the Halo. Like I said, it is super minimal. You can see there's not really much going on here, and yet on my back I have got some kit. Now I've borderline maximised this out with everything I put into it. We have our soft flasks with the lock, which is really good because it means you're not just punching yourself and squirting yourself in the eye, and it does work really well. And if you're going to use this with a waist belt, once again these flasks are just brilliant. You also have a little whistle. This has actually got a curve on it. It looks like the most thought out whistle there is because there's some ergonomics to it. So well done Ultimate Direction on an ergonomic whistle. Let's hope we never have to use it. The strap system, the harness, unlike some of the others which have a clip, you directly hook into some loops. There's some daisy chaining along here, well, along both sides. It does mean it can be a little fiddly if you've got it tight already, but once you've got it in, it's not going anywhere, and you can obviously adjust, and you have two areas, so you can make it sit higher or lower or however you want. There's nothing up here, and quite often you find others with pockets. You've just got, well, you can probably see my fingers, my thumbs through them. You've got a super fine lightweight mesh, which is good for heat dissipation. I went to grab some pockets and there aren't any. So around the sides there are pockets. They do have little Velcro stoppers, so this one has gloves in it. And then this one is the hydration station. We've got a gel, we've got a mug, and we've got a bar. So you can fit them in. However, you can see with my hand placement, right round here, you've got to be a bit clever with how you pack things and think about what you need. And I would summarise the Halo as you carry what you need, and you carry it in a manner that suits the purpose. So unlike other packs where you may just shove half your stuff in the front and throw it out, grab your bit, throw it back in, here you've got to know exactly where you're putting it, exactly where it's going to go, and then think about the resupply, whether it's at an aid station, whether you are carrying it in the main part of the pack and where it sits in the pack. Is it at the top, is it at the bottom? You get what I'm saying. Poles, UD, put them on the front, so there's a clip, you loop it around, there's a popper, and now you are secure. It does mean they are to hand, you're not having to flex and twist and do some yoga move, but then it also leaves the rest of your pack free, and it doesn't impede with your running motion. So top marks, I do actually really like where they've put it. Personally, I do prefer just a stretch bungee, just because pulling the elastic round and finding the popper, and it's a bit of a faff if you're moving fast, but let's face it, if I'm using poles, I'm not moving fast. The back panel is just one piece. It's, well, you can see it's super lightweight. You can probably almost read the remove surface spills, interior clean up with the sponge dampened with lukewarm water. The care instructions. It is super lightweight, and it does mean it keeps the heat from just burning you up, and I really like it in that respect, and it doesn't hold on to water. As far as the thermo regulation goes, this is probably the best one here. Storage. As you can see, the back panel is sculpted into like a V, so it does taper in. Now that's good for some things and it's bad for others. It's good because it means you've got less area on your back to warm up, so it means you can cool down, but it does actually limit what you can physically put in it. So in the top section I've got the trousers. This big lump is my jacket. Now, like I said, this is a winter jacket, so it takes up a lot more room. But I have said that's a small, so you've got to be aware of that. And in this front little pouch, which does have some adjusters, I have my map and compass and survival blanket. Though that looks like a dog poo bag right now. On the back you have 3 different areas, and each one has a small adjuster so you can cinch it down. So if you're not carrying as much, you don't have a flapping around bag that just annoys you. There's the Halo. It's one of the most comfortable bags I've worn. It is also one of the lightest in terms of what you can carry. I like the fact it keeps my back free, and that's hard to say for a lot of packs in the market. But for me, the thing that's not the deal breaker by any means, but my little personal frustration, is just the lack of storage at the front, purely because I do tend to change things a lot for its hats and gloves, headband, food, just the little bits and bobs that you do carry. I tend to prefer them on the front where possible. So if this is the first video you watched, this is actually the 3rd video I've made, and you're in the middle but you're nowhere near the end, so you need to go whichever way suits you really. Do you want to go to Camelback, do you want to go to Ulesway, Salomon or Inov-8? You tell me. All the links are in the description below, and we'll speak soon.